10. Bonhomie. The teacher was a living embodiment of bonhomie, fostering a warm and friendly atmosphere in the classroom that made learning a joyous experience for the students.
温和、和蔼。
Prolix. His prolix lecture on the intricacies of the subject left the students feeling overwhelmed by the sheer volume of information.
啰嗦的、冗长的。
Incarnate. The community saw him as the incarnate symbol of unity and strength, always ready to lead in times of crisis.
使思想、理论具化、体现。
Affectation. Her affectation of superiority and haughty demeanor did not endear her to her colleagues, who preferred genuine and humble interactions.
虚伪、做作。
Bliss. Their honeymoon in a secluded tropical paradise was a week of unadulterated bliss, basking in the sun and enjoying the beauty of nature.
极度快乐。
Amenable. He was amenable to new ideas and open to collaboration, making him a valued member of the creative team.
顺从的、服从的。
Duplicitous. Her duplicitous nature, feigning friendship while spreading rumors behind closed doors, caused a lot of strife within the group.
两面派的、奸诈的。
Contentious. The contentious debate between the two political rivals drew a large crowd, as they vigorously argued their opposing viewpoints.
引起争论的、好争论的、好战的。
Disciple. She considered him her spiritual disciple, as he faithfully followed her teachings and philosophy throughout his life.
信徒、追随者。
Harass. The persistent efforts to harass the employee with unwarranted criticism and constant micromanagement resulted in a toxic work environment.
烦扰。
Incogitant. Despite the importance of the decision, his incogitant response to the complex problem showcased a lack of careful thought or consideration, which led to unintended consequences that could have been avoided with a more thoughtful approach.
考虑不周的、不体谅的。
Burgeon. Over the course of several years, the small startup began to burgeon into a successful company, attracting a substantial influx of investors and expanding its operations both nationally and internationally, marking its ascent in the business world.
迅速成长扩大、蓬勃发展。
Gull. With a keen eye and a healthy dose of skepticism, she had the ability to gull others who attempted to deceive or manipulate her, thus sparing herself from the pitfalls of fraudulent schemes and scams.
欺骗。
Beset. The project, though promising, was beset with unexpected challenges that required the dedicated team to adapt quickly and creatively to overcome these hurdles, showcasing their resilience and problem-solving skills in the face of adversity.
使苦恼、骚扰、攻击、袭击。
Repine. Rather than moving forward and focusing on new opportunities, he chose to repine over past failures and missed chances, allowing his past to cast a shadow over his present and stunting his personal and professional growth.
抱怨、表达不满、渴望。
Moratorium. In an effort to preserve the dwindling fish populations, the government wisely imposed a temporary moratorium on fishing in the region, allowing marine life to recover, a measure hailed by environmentalists and scientists alike.
延期、暂缓实行。
Anterior. The elegant and ornate interior section of the building, with its grand entrance, towering columns, and intricate detailing, was the most visually striking, serving as a magnificent introduction to the architectural wonders within.
前面的。
Singed. During her camping trip, a momentary lapse in concentration caused her to singe the edge of the paper she was using for illumination with a candle, a small mishap that added an adventurous twist to the evening's activities.
轻微烧焦。
Florid. Her florid speech, filled with extravagant and flowery language, often left her audience puzzled as they attempted to discern the essential points buried beneath layers of ornate expression.
辞藻华丽的、花哨的。
Dissect. In the biology class, the students were tasked with dissecting a frog, an in-depth examination of its anatomy and internal organs that provided them with valuable insights into the intricacies of vertebrate biology.
仔细分析。
Neophyte. As a neophyte in the world of coding, he struggled with even the most basic concepts, feeling overwhelmed by the complexity of the subject.
初学者、新手。
Mite. The mite infestation in their home required professional pest control to eradicate the tiny but persistent creatures.
微小的东西，很少的钱。
Effrontery. Her effrontery knew no bounds, as she boldly interrupted the CEO during the board meeting to criticize his decision in front of the entire executive team.
厚颜无耻，放肆大胆。
Demagogue. The charismatic demagogue used impassioned speeches to rally his followers, appealing to their emotions and fears rather than reason and logic.
蛊惑民心的政客。
Sectarian. The sectarian violence in the region was fueled by religious and ethnic tensions, causing divisions and conflict among the population.
狭隘的。
You did great. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Steve Jobs.